Hi guys, my name is Jillian Major. I am the Middle Ear teacher at First Congregational Church in Muskegon, Michigan. Our Middle Ear classroom includes grades 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So we are continuing on with our Progressive Christianity curriculum, which our church does own, but I do not own the copyrights to. So we are still in Unit 7, which is called Integrity of the Earth, and today we are on Lesson 6, which is called The Universe. So today we continue to focus on our relationship with the earth, and today we will talk about the universe. So we use that word universe to refer to all matter, all energy, and all space as one whole. We don't really know how big the universe is or all the different things that are within it, but the source of the universe is also our source. So we do have a special affirmation for this lesson. It is, I am a child of the universe, like the trees and the stars. And I did a quick activity if you are interested in making one too. I just need 5 pieces of paper, all different sizes. And so this is what I made, and we do not have one for a universe because the universe contains all of these. So the galaxy is contained within the universe. Our solar system is contained within the galaxy. Earth is contained in the solar system. Country in the earth, city in the country. And you could even, if you had more paper, you could even push it a little further, and in here you could do earth and then continent, country, state, city. But this was a fun little thing to do. So yeah, I will read the story, which is called The Message. Mike's father was a scientist. He wrote books and taught people about the planets and stars, and he talked about finding life on another planet someday. He once told Mike, the total number of stars in the universe is larger than all the grains of sand on all the beaches of the planet Earth. Sometimes Mike would play in his sandbox and think about that. He tried to imagine every grain of sand as a star. One day, Mike was under the dining room table playing with his dinosaurs when his father came home from the university where he worked. Mike could tell his dad was excited. He told Mike and his mother all about an important new project that NASA was planning. NASA designed and built rockets and trained astronauts. NASA had sent astronauts to the moon before Mike was born. Their new project was called Voyager, and they wanted Mike's dad to help. 2 spaceships were being sent out into the universe to collect information and take pictures. The ships would then send the information back to Earth. There wouldn't be people in the ships, just scientific equipment. These 2 ships would travel for hundreds, maybe thousands of years, and go way out into space where the astronauts had never been before. Mike wasn't a scientist. He was only 6 years old, so when he realized his parents were going to be talking about Voyager for a long time, he went back to playing with his dinosaurs. As the Stegosaurus and the Tyrannosaurus Rex battled under the table, Mike didn't really pay attention when his dad said something about sending a message into space. Other kids had parents who talked about cars or football or the latest movie, but at Mike's house, the conversation was about the moons of Jupiter or how long it would take to travel to a distant star. Mike's mom was an artist and a writer, and she was hired to be part of the Voyager team too, so Mike would often hear the adults' enthusiastic voices discussing outer space long after he was in bed. After a while, Mike grew to understand that the Voyager probes were not only going to collect information to send to Earth, but they were also going to carry a message from the people of Earth out into the universe. Perhaps one day someone from another planet would get the message. What would you put into a message that would travel across the universe? Mike's dad was in charge of the team that would decide. The pictures and sounds of the message would go on a record made out of strong metal and covered in gold. It would be strong enough to survive the long journey through space. Mike's mother drew pictures that would be etched into the outside of the record. The team looked through thousands of pictures from across the planet. They wanted to show what Earth is like and who the people of Earth are. Eventually, they chose pictures of buildings and people and animals from around the world. Images of elephants and monkeys and even of food. Mike thought they should send pictures of dinosaurs, but then he thought maybe the people who found the message wouldn't know the dinosaurs were extinct. They listened to recordings of sounds of the earth, thunder and rain, ocean waves, and animal sounds. They decided to include the sounds of whales and birds singing along with many other nature sounds, including the sound of a kiss. Music was also part of the message, and the team had to choose music from cultures around the world. Mike only heard about some of these things, and of course he was only 6 and not an official member of the team. But he knew it was very important, and the idea that someone from another planet may hear the message someday was exciting. The first part of the record would be greetings from the people of Earth. Of course, they didn't know what kind of language a person from a distant planet across the galaxy would understand, but they wanted to send greetings anyway. So they recorded people expressing friendly greetings in 55 different languages from different countries around the world. One of the languages had to be English, but whose voice should say hello to the unknown person who might find the Voyager ship and play the message? Should it be the President of the United States, the smartest scientist, a famous actress? They chose Mike. His father carefully put the microphone on the table in front of Mike. "Are you ready?" Mike nodded his head. "What would you like to say?" his dad asked. Mike smiled and imagined other planets with dinosaurs and space creatures and beings who might be looking across space into the distant planet Earth. He spoke clearly for the golden record. "Hello from the children of planet Earth." So that concludes our story today. I hope you liked it. Yeah. All right, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.